The concept of good deeds and merit-making in Hinduism and Islam, a comparison. Hinduism and Islam both place great emphasis on performing good deeds and accumulating merit as a means of attaining spiritual progress and divine favor. While the underlying philosophies differ, both religions stress that ethical behavior, charity, and devotion to God are essential for a righteous life. The nature of good deeds. In Hinduism, good deeds, punya, are actions that generate positive karma, leading to happiness, prosperity, and ultimately liberation, moksha. Hindu scriptures, including the Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita, teach that selfless service, seva, charity, dana, truthfulness, and nonviolence, ahimsa, are key virtues that bring spiritual merit. The law of karma dictates that every good action will eventually bring a corresponding reward, either in this life or in future rebirths. The highest form of merit-making in Hinduism is performing actions without attachment to their rewards, as emphasized in the Bhagavad Gita's doctrine of karma yoga. In Islam, good deeds, amal salih, are fundamental to attaining Allah's mercy and a place in paradise, Jannah. The Quran and Hadith repeatedly stress that believers will be judged on their actions, with every deed recorded and weighed on the Day of Judgment. Unlike Hinduism, which operates on the cyclical concept of rebirth, Islam teaches that good deeds lead to divine reward, either in this world or in the afterlife. Acts such as prayer, salah, fasting, psalm, charity, sadaqah, honesty, and kindness towards others are considered highly meritorious. Islam also emphasizes the concept of niyyah, intention, meaning that good deeds are only truly valuable if performed with sincere faith and the right purpose. Forms of merit-making. Both Hinduism and Islam encourage merit-making through charitable giving, compassionate acts, and religious devotion. In Hinduism, dana, charitable giving, is one of the highest virtues. Giving food, money, or goods to the poor, supporting temples, and assisting Brahmins are all seen as ways to accumulate punya, spiritual merit. Certain forms of charity, such as feeding the hungry or constructing wells and shelters, are believed to bring immense blessings. Pilgrimage, tirtha yatra, to sacred sites like Varanasi, Rameswaram, or the Ganges River is also considered a way to cleanse sins and earn spiritual merit. Additionally, performing religious rituals, chanting mantras, and engaging in devotional worship, bhakti, are all seen as acts that attract divine blessings. Acts of kindness, truthfulness, and fulfilling one's dharma, duty, courtesy in society also contribute to one's spiritual progress. In Islam, zakat, obligatory charity, is one of the 5 pillars, requiring Muslims to donate a fixed portion of their wealth to those in need. Voluntary charity, sadaqah, is also highly encouraged, as it purifies one's wealth and soul. Acts of kindness, such as helping others, visiting the sick, and even small gestures like smiling at someone, are considered good deeds that bring spiritual rewards. Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, is another major act of merit-making, believed to erase past sins and grant a fresh spiritual beginning. Additionally, dhikr, remembrance of God, and reciting the Quran are considered continuous sources of blessing. Islam teaches that every good action, no matter how small, is recorded by angels and will be rewarded by Allah. The role of devotion and selflessness. In Hinduism, selfless service and detachment from material rewards are considered the highest form of merit-making. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that actions should be performed as an offering to God without expecting anything in return. This aligns with the concept of nishkama karma, desireless action, where fulfilling one's duty, dharma, selflessly is more important than seeking rewards. Some Hindu traditions also believe that devotion, bhakti to God, whether Vishnu, Shiva, or Devi, can dissolve past negative karma and generate immense spiritual merit. In Islam, devotion to Allah and obedience to His commandments are essential in making good deeds truly valuable. Even the most virtuous actions must be performed with sincerity, ikhlas, for Allah's sake, rather than for recognition or personal benefit. The Quran warns against performing good deeds for show or with arrogance, as such actions hold no value in the sight of God. Unlike Hinduism, which views merit-making as an ongoing process over multiple lifetimes, Islam teaches that individuals are accountable for their deeds within a single lifetime, with their ultimate fate determined on the Day of Judgment. conclusion, Hinduism and Islam both promote good deeds and merit-making as a means of spiritual progress, but their theological foundations differ. Hinduism follows the law of karma and reincarnation, where good deeds generate punya and influence future rebirths, leading eventually to moksha, liberation. Islam, on the other hand, teaches a linear concept of life and judgment, where good deeds accumulate as spiritual rewards that determine one's final destiny in the afterlife. Despite these differences, both religions emphasize charity, selflessness, devotion, and ethical living, reinforcing the universal belief that righteousness leads to spiritual fulfillment.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.